Alright guys, welcome to the Gamer's Attic. I am your host, Player One, and I'm here. I'm here in the attic. And I'm going to show you the PlayStation Classic. So, right now I've loaded up the screen. Basically it comes up with 20 games preloaded for the system. Hey Empire Tricky, how you doing? So, it's got 20 games added on here. I had a chance to check it out a little bit earlier. A little mixed feelings about the whole thing, but I'm going to show you the games that it comes with. It comes with Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Twisted Metal, Wild Arms, Battle Arena Toshiden, Cool Borders 2, Destruction Derby, Final Fantasy VII, one of my favorite games, Grand Theft Auto, Intelligent Cube, Jumping Flash, Metal Gear Solid, Mr. Driller, Odd World, Abe's Odyssey, Rayman, Resident Evil Director's Cut, Persona, Ridge Racer Type 4, and I don't know if I said this one, but Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, and Cellphone Filter. So I'm going to show you guys right off the bat. Put on some Tekken. And just like the original, everything loads up the same. Now, one thing I noticed right away is the slowness or lag of some of the games. Not all of them, but some. So let's go to the screen here, play the arcade game. Pick this Bruce Lee looking guy. Hey Mo Money, how you doing?
One, fight.
So, as you can see, it's a bit slow. It's cool that it has the HDMI input. So I'm not. I guess you could probably tell now that I'm not much of a Tekken fan.
Round 2, fight.
So yeah, the game does feel a little bit slow. The controller feels smooth. So I just want to go a little bit through each game and not keep you guys waiting. So here's the next game. And this is cool. So the PlayStation has the power button, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit. And then the reset button, hit the reset button, and it goes back to the main screen. And as you can see, it says, do you want to delete the existing resume point and save a new one? And I can do that. I can come back later to it, and I can play later on. So it's kind of like an emulator. I can save at any point. So it has a virtual memory card, so you can, save your games. It's also got some settings here. I want to show you guys. You could, change the languages here. English. Don't know what the power save, but I'm pretty sure that's. Let's see. Okay, so the console turns off after 60 minutes of inactivity. And then, of course, initialize console is to reset the whole console and, restore it to default, I believe. See, everything will be saved. Any data you have saved will be deleted. And that's about it. So you can see that you know, the layout of the screen. If there's a game you want to see right away, I can put it on. Let's try Rayman. Rayman was a great game on the PlayStation. I remember when I played this back in the day. Really nice, really colorful. I did get to play Resident Evil Director's Cut, and I have to say I was really, really disappointed. It moves way slower than what I remember. This is a great little game here. Show you guys now as I come on into the main screen. So you know, you get to use the memory card. And my son D Gamer had started a profile already. So let's just get to the game. So I gotta say the controller feels the same, it just feels a little bit more lightweight than what I was used to. I mean, for $100 you're not gonna get, you know, the original controller feel, but it feels pretty close. It's lighter. And this game, I have to say, it looks pretty good. It looks like, you know, just like the original. In fact, you know, with the HDMI it looks even better. So this one's a win for me. Okay, there you go. And here we go, next level. So this plays pretty good. I mean, a lot of the, I've seen reviews of the PlayStation Classic and there was a lot of negative reviews. I have to say, so far, I really do like it. It's just a couple of games that shouldn't have been on there. If you're gonna have 20 games, you know, I can think of a couple of others that were way better than the ones that are on here. And then there's a couple of them that don't play so well, you know, so that's something I don't like either. But so far, like some of the games that I've played so far, I've really enjoyed them. So this game looks pretty good. So I'm going to show you guys another game. So I just hit the reset button and it takes me back to the main screen, and then it's asking me if I want to save the game, so I'll just save it for now. So let's see, let's try this racing game, huh? Ridge Racer Type 4. See how this racing game holds up. It's too bad that they didn't put Gran Turismo on here. I really like that game.
He's the one for me. There's no place I'd rather be.
Star 4.
So we'll try the Grand Prix.
Welcome to the Real Racing Roots 99 Grand Prix.
So we'll join one of these racing leagues or teams. Now, would I recommend this to a more modern gamer? You know, somebody younger than me. You know, somebody that was probably born after the PlayStation 1 came out. I would say no, because you're not missing much. But, you know, if you're old school like me, then you might want to definitely check this out. So now I guess it's just getting a sponsorship in this game. I'm ready to race. So yeah, I want to thank you guys if you're tuning in to watch my PlayStation review. Like I said before, you know, I played a couple of these games so far, and some of them I like them. I like the way that they're playing out. Some of them are real slow and they lag tremendously. So this one right off the bat plays just like the original. Like I had this game back in the day on the PlayStation. So not bad at all. So earlier today I played Resident Evil, the Director's Cut, and it played really, really bad. I mean, it was slow as heck. I did get to play Final Fantasy VII, and that was great. So, I mean, so far, I really enjoyed it. Of course, the choice of games could have been better. I would have liked to have seen Crash Bandicoot on there. So yeah, this looks pretty good. So let's check out another game. Check out another game. So I wish you guys would have seen what I did right now. I have this small mini PlayStation. It's set up next to my bigger old school PlayStation, and I'm hitting the reset button on my old big PlayStation. Because they look identical. They did a good job of the design, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit. So let's see Battle Arena Toshiden, huh? Let's do that. So thank you guys for tuning in and watching this little video on here on the Gamer's Attic. Don't forget, on Saturday, December 8th, we will be having our live broadcast show here on the Gamer's Attic on YouTube. There will be prizes given away, and we have a special guest coming in. You're not going to want to miss that.
Fighters brought together by a common destiny now meet at the Battle Arena Toshinden. Many years have passed since this tournament, known only to those.
So yeah, this looks great. I like the I love the fact that
some fighters have come
the PlayStation has the HDMI,
fight for those they love. But all
and I can play these games,
to be victorious in this,
you know, in 1080.
which will decide their fortune.
So we'll play the one-player game. Oh man, this brings back memories. Lots and lots of memories. You have to excuse my gameplay. I haven't played this in eons. So yeah, I mean, if you're gonna purchase one of these, it's a personal choice. I mean, if you're gonna ask me if I would purchase, if you should purchase it, I would say yes, because if it gets modded like the NES Classic or the Super NES Classic, then it might be something, you know, worth getting. Oh, wow. So yeah, like I said, if you're gonna get this, I mean, $100, it's a little steep, I gotta say. If you're a hardcore Sony fan, then yeah, I would highly recommend you get this.
I never give up.
See if I can do some. So like, the controller feels lighter. Let's try something else. The controllers feel lighter than the original PlayStation. It's the same, you know, everything else looks the same. So let's see, what else? If you guys want to see something, you let me know. Let's see. It's Twisted Metal. So we got Destruction Derby. Let's see what Grand Theft Auto looks like. Oh, one other thing I want to mention is that the games, they load up way faster. Games load up way faster than what they would have on the original console because it was a CD. So that's a plus. So let's check this out. Oh man. So I gotta get into the car. Or do I? I want to follow the arrow. I mean, it has been ages since I've played this. So if you're just tuning in, I'm just trying out some of the games, just showing you guys. If you're a hardcore Sony fan, then I would say that you can get this system. I would get it. If not, then you're not missing much. And if you're looking to save money, there's like emulators out there. So I don't know where this arrow's taking me. Let's see what happens. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in again. We're going to have a live show on Saturday, December 8th. And usually when we do a Gamers Addict show monthly, we have a special guest from the video game world. But being that it's going to be our Christmas episode, we're going to have an even bigger guest than any video game character. So you definitely want to tune in because there's going to be prizes given away. We're going to have a couple of trivia games. And if you win that, you're going to win a prize. So on the day of the show, which will be Saturday, December 8th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll give you instructions on how you can win. So this game plays the same way, just like how I used to remember it. I'm going to try another one. Let's see, if you want to see something, you guys let me know, guys. So let's try this Odd World game. So once I get done showing you guys the games, I'll show you the console and the connections and the box. So let's see. I've never played this game before, so
Okay. Follow me.
So let's take a quick look-see into this. I had a lot of friends who liked this game back in the day. Oh, it's dark. Okay. Going up. So this is like a straight up like puzzle game. Okay, going through that door. What to do? Yeah, this reminds me of Out of This World. Let's go in here. Let's jump over. Oh no, that wasn't good. Alright, let's try another game. So, we have Persona. What is Mr. Driller? What can that be? Ooh, Metal Gear Solid. So you know, eventually, once this console gets modded, it'll have like tons of games, just like the Super NES Classic. It's gonna happen. So this is Metal Gear Solid. Let's just keep it on normal. So let's check it
This
out.
is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface. But make sure nobody sees you. If...
Okay, so in the game now. I want to let him see me. So we're going up. I guess I had something to do. Push select.
Snake, you have to crawl to get through there. First, crouch down by pressing the crawl button, and then use the directional button to crawl in the direction you want.
Be careful, though. Crawling is slow and you can't attack when you...
Alright, let's get to it. So I gotta crawl. Crawl over here. Oop, don't want an enemy seeing me.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You'd better hide somewhere. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You'd better hide somewhere. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to...
Yeah, I got that. Okay, I have to hide somewhere. Guess I'll hide right here. And I'll wait for the elevator. Another thing missing on the controller is the analog stick. So, you know, I'm just used to like gripping that. And it's not there anymore. I wonder if I can take these guys out.
What was that noise?
Come up behind. Uh-oh. Oh, they're after me now. Okay, the elevator came down. Oof. Oh man. Things are not looking good for Snake. Oof. Death came for me.
Snake! What happened? Snake! Snake!
So that was another one. Let's see what else we got. Show you guys Final Fantasy VII. This one I got to play earlier. Plays just like the original. It looks better, actually. And I'm glad I have it again. I don't know why it's making me load. Okay, perfect. New game. So this is one of the best games on the PlayStation. Oh yes, I agree, Stormy. The PlayStation 1, I mean, it was innovative, it was fantastic. There were just so many great games on the console. Which games did you like on the PlayStation 1? Now I beat Final Fantasy 7 and I beat Final Fantasy 8 and I did get to play a little bit of 9. So I was looking at some of the preloaded games here that come with the console. Some of them play fantastic, and some of the others, they don't play too well. They're like really slow. Not like how I remember them. You know, definitely I'm going to be playing this for a while. I agree, the Nintendo has not been the same since Super Nintendo. I mean, the N64 was just, you know, was just atrocious. The GameCube wasn't too bad. The Wii was really weird to me. I never liked the Wii. The Wii U was a nice little console, but I don't know, Nintendo really messed up with that, with the advertising on that, because not many, they didn't have a lot of third-party games. I know, and these 20 games, I could say at least like 10 of them, I don't like them, you know, why, I could tell you 10 other games that should have been on there. mean, put Resident Evil 2 in there. Put Breath of Fire. Shoot, even Chrono Cross was pretty good. I mean, you know what's gonna probably happen with this, just like the Nintendo Classic and the Super Nintendo. It's gonna be probably modded, and you're gonna be able to play all these games, all the ones that you probably want to play. Yeah, I mean, totally agree with that. I got the Nintendo Switch when it first came out, and I'll be honest with you, I have not. I bought Mario Odyssey for it. I played it 3 times. I thought it was funny, and I bought a couple of other games, and I haven't played the console. It's just sitting there. I don't know what it is, but I just keep going back to my PlayStation. Heck, I even play Xbox more than I touch my Switch. Oh yeah, definitely. Once it gets modded, I mean, that's why I got it, because I figure that there'll be some sort of mod I can do in the future for it. So guys, on Saturday, December 8th, we'll be having a Gamers Addict show. We will have a very special guest coming from the North Pole. Santa Claus will be joining us on the Gamers Addict show on Saturday. We do a monthly show, and on there we have a video game character from the video game world or a superhero. But for December, player 1 was able to get Santa Claus, and Santa Claus will be here, hopefully. He told me he will. Yeah, for sure. Are you planning on getting one of these? What's your take on it? Oh yeah, that's true. New Xbox, PS5. I keep hearing those are going to be like the last consoles to have discs. They're going more into the digital. So goodbye GameStop. Yeah, I'm excited about the PlayStation 5. I mean, you heard that they're not going to be at E3 next year, so that's kind of like a big shocker. So I'm thinking they're just trying to keep everything very, very secret with what they're doing. Yeah. I don't think the new generation will care too much. But me being, you know, old school and just being a diehard Atari, Nintendo, Sega Genesis, all these old consoles from back in the day, it's gonna be a little bit hard for me to accept that, you know, because I like collecting the disc and having the cover and the instruction manual. Yeah, I'm, you know, I mean, I understand why they're doing it. Let's try another game. Let's try another game. First, I'll save that. So let's check out this Cool Borders 2. This wasn't a bad game. Not one of the top games, but I remember playing this a lot. So guys, this Saturday, December 8th,
Web system.
2018, we will be having our live show of the Gamers Attic. We're going to have a lot of surprises live on the air. It's our Christmas show. If you've never seen the page of the Gamers Attic, check out our other videos. We're a PG page, so for the most part, most kids can watch.
Here we go. Come on.
We also collect, we go out and find vintage toys and comic books, cards. Yeah, that's gonna suck. You won't be able to do that. Let's get into the course. Not sure if I'm hitting these buttons right. Yeah, you still have a Genesis? I still have mine. Yeah. Takes you back to the good old days. Man, I remember playing Genesis, playing Mortal Kombat, Sonic the Hedgehog, oh my goodness, Streets of Rage, Spider-Man. Those were great games. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the something heist. That was a great game too. Oh my God, yes, Ghouls and Ghosts. That game is so freaking hard. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. Getting out. So, yeah, I remember playing Ghouls and Ghosts. You know you have to beat it twice to actually complete the whole game? Not that I ever got that far. One of my friends, he does speed runs on video games, and he can beat that game. He can beat Ghosts and Ghouls, and he beats it in record time. I don't know how he does it, but that game, you know, it just gives me migraines playing it. Yeah, Hyperstone Heist. Oh my God, you remember? Yeah, that game is sick. Let's see what else we can play. Let's see, this is Persona. Yeah, he does speed runs. He's on Facebook. He's called the Retro Runner. You should check him up. Yes, it is. I had a couple of times when, you know, I was a young kid, you know, I would really get upset and angry, and now I see my son playing, and he gets angry too. So how long have you been gaming, Stormy? I mean, I started back in, and I don't know, I'm dating myself all the way back, but I started back in '85 with the NES, and then it was kind of backwards for me. I got an NES, then I got an Atari, then I got a TurboGrafx 16, and then I ended up getting a Super NES, and then I had a Jaguar, and then after that I got a Saturn, and then I got a PlayStation, and then I got N64, and then it just went up there, you know. I got everything else after that. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I still have my Atari 2600. Atari 2600, that's awesome. You know how expensive a Jaguar is nowadays? It is so expensive. Atari Jaguar, my goodness, it's not even funny. Like, I regret getting rid of mine. I had one back a couple years ago, and I sold it, and it was one of the biggest mistakes I ever made. And now I want one, and it's like minimum to get one. Just the console, if I'm lucky, maybe $200. Holy crap! You had an Amiga. Wow, that's insane. That's insane. Yeah, they are. They are a freaking pension plan. I mean, I'm never gonna be able to get one unless I get lucky and I find one in a flea market somewhere. Or if I buy it piece by piece, maybe I'll buy a controller here and an adapter here and... Okay, this is not playing fast enough for me. Mr. Driller. Oh yeah? Wow. Are you talking about the Jaguar or the Amiga? I'm sure you can get an Amiga over there, because over here they're expensive too. Mr. Brothers. I've never heard of this game. Okay, put the volume down a little bit on that. Okay, let's see. What do we have to do here? We've got a drill. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Wow, you paid $70? When did you get it? Did you get it years back? Wow, that's a sweet deal. 70 bucks. What games did you get with it? Just the Jaguar game alone is probably like, and those are like for like, and I'm talking about like the sorry games, probably 20 or 30 bucks. And then when you get to like the good ones, you're looking at 50, 60 bucks, 70 maybe. Alright guys, so showed you a little bit about the PlayStation. Resetting back. I'm going to try to adjust the camera to show you guys a little bit of the console itself. See if I can get this out. And then, so here we go. I think you have a better view now. I'll show you guys a little bit. So here's the controller. I'm going to unplug it now because I'm going to show you guys something. So here's the controller. Looks like the original. It's just lighter. You know, it's lighter because, you know, it's cheaper. If they have a PS2 Classic, they better put some good freaking games on that. Now, I don't know, I think I remember, if I'm not mistaken, I remember I had a PlayStation controller with the 2 analog joysticks here. I mean, it's been such a long time, so that's, I was kind of like trying to grab it here when I was playing, because that's how, you know, I remember playing. So that's a controller. Here's the console. Here's the console. Small. This is the original, as you can see. Yeah, it also had the most games, probably. Probably the most games any console has had. I think they had over 4,000 games. And I believe until, I'm not sure if it was like till 2016, they were still making games for it. So here's the box that it came in, and it came with no USB AC adapter, which is silly, But considering that we all have one at home, you know, most of us have extra ones laying around, so it's not a big deal. But still, for $100, come on, throw that in there. And then look at the back here; it's got, you know, 20 games, and that's it. That's all it came with. That's all it came with. Yeah, you know, a little box to put it away in. So, you know, I'll show you something else. So, show you. I know you mentioned the Genesis. So I have. I know this has nothing to do with the video, but since you're tuning in, here's the Genesis. Okay. Still have my Genesis. This is a Model 3, little one, came out later on. And then I have the Model 2, but my son's asleep and I don't want to wake him up. It's hooked up to my Sega CD and everything else. So, yeah, so whoever tuned in earlier, I was just showing off the PlayStation Classic here. Do I recommend the system? I would say if you're a Sony fan and you like Sony PlayStation 1 and you played it a lot back in the day, then yes, I would recommend it. It has 20 games, and I could tell you that right off the bat, I don't like half of them. Some of them play, you know, a lot slower than what I remember them being. I heard it's because it's the PAL version. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But as far as the games that I've played here that I like are Final Fantasy VII, Metal Gear Solid, Rayman, Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, Wild Arms, Battle Arena Toshiden wasn't too bad. Some of the other ones didn't play too well. Abe's Odyssey played good. I would say the Destruction Derby game was a little weird. Tekken 3 seemed kind of slowish for me. So, but overall, you know, I like it. It's cool. Oh, thank you, Stormy. I appreciate it. I really appreciate you subscribing to the channel. We're a real fan-friendly group. Most of our content is PG. I collect video games. I collect toys and action figures and video game figures. I like a lot, and I go out hunting for them. So there's a lot of episodes there where we go out and we find really cool stuff. So I really appreciate the support. We try to do a live show every month, and we give away prizes on every show. So it all has to do with video games and toys and cartoons and board games and comic books and animation. So I really appreciate that. So yeah, guys, PlayStation Classic, recommend you get it. You know, my take on it, I like it. I think it's cool. I mean, some of the games they could have left out and put some other ones. I think at least the Crash Bandicoot game in there would have been good. A couple of other RPGs I can think of, like Breath of Fire, would have been cool in there. Chrono Cross, maybe. Resident Evil 2, or at least Resident Evil Nemesis. I really liked that one. That was a really good game. Mega Man X, that would have been great, but it's not there. So that's how you stay young. That's how you stay young. You collect. I love being around it. You know, that's what's great about it. It's a thrill for me to collect all of these little items and a lot of the stuff, you know, sometimes I get so many items, I tend to give it away. So some of these items are really hard to find, especially I'm in Florida, so I don't know what it is, but the more and more that I hunt or I go out there, I see that there's not much left. And as the years go by, you're gonna find less and less of these vintage items in video games, and you know, had a couple of like, I was playing my Nintendo earlier, and I was playing Friday the 13th. See, it looks minty. So I was playing Commando. Um, yeah, exactly. You know, there's a lot of like negative stuff in the world, and you know, I try not to watch the news too much because that's just real depressing. You know, it's really bad. Snap up the games now. Man, I could turn this thing on maybe and put on some Nintendo. Let me see. I got the cable here. Yeah, I got a bunch of games. The thing is, when you have like so many freaking consoles, I have like 25 consoles, okay? So there's a lot of cables that I have wrapped up, and to find them, it's a mission. But I was playing the Nintendo. I was playing it. I was playing it like yesterday. So let me see. Let me see if I can get it plugged in and check out some games. See, this is what I love about the NES. Check it out. AV cables. Console from 1985. So it looks like we're good to go. I just have to unplug the, no, I don't even have to unplug the PlayStation, because it's HDMI. So I'll hook it up. And let's see what we can play on here. Oh, gotta put the power on too. Yeah, life is too short. So you gotta do you, you know? You gotta do what makes you happy. So let's see what we got here. Okay, I got the Nintendo on, but I gotta do the classic blow. Now, here's the secret to getting a Nintendo game on. Okay? Forget that crap of changing the pin connector, right? So here's a game, Double Dragon 2. I love this game. So instead of blowing it, you gotta give it some bad breath. Give it some hot air. You put it inside the Nintendo, jiggle it a little bit, hit the reset button, power, and you're good to go. I swear to you, every game works like that for me. Every Nintendo I've had. You don't need to change nothing. So, let's check it out. So I haven't played this. I played this yesterday, and I was able to beat this game back in the day, but kind of lost that Captain N ability. So as you can see, I put it in, do some hot air into it, and it works perfect. I mean, if you don't play the consoles for that long, you might want to dust them off a little bit. Okay, he's down for the count. I think for me, growing up in the 80s and coming into when Nintendo was at its height of its popularity and it brought back video games to the world, it was just like a magical time, right? And once I started playing, it was something that, you know, that would never go away, or it wasn't just like a phase, you know, it became life. And I like games that are simple. I don't like none of that strategy or, you know, like games like that where you have to like click and set up like a base or something like StarCraft or something like that. Nah, I like getting right into the action. Take that. Maybe I'll beat this again. It's been years. You know, once in a while when you're playing this and you're kicking a dude, he'll do like some crazy knee and it'll send like the dude like flying. I'll try it now. Oop, never mind. Run back. This could be a double-edged sword here. Okay, let me kick him over there. Out. Goodbye. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, I died. That should not have happened. Okay, that's not good. So yeah, I agree. You know, and for me growing up, it wasn't like, this is what you're getting for Christmas. Because, you know, like, we didn't have that much. So, I had to, like, literally, like, trade in the neighborhood with kids for things that I wanted. And I was really good at trading. So, like, I remember I had a Nintendo, and I was able to trade with another kid for a Super Nintendo, and that's how I got my first Super Nintendo. And actually, I have a group page called the Gamers Attic on Facebook. It's called the Gamers Attic group. Or type in Gamers Attic, and you'll see there's like 400 of us there. And one of the guys on there, I actually traded him my Super Nintendo back in the day. He still has my Super Nintendo, the first one that I got. And guess what I traded for? And I still have them. And it was, I mean, it was a good deal, but you know, people are gonna be like, you traded for that? He had a ton of Masters of the Universe toys, and they were in excellent condition. And he gave me all of his Masters of the Universe toys and Ninja Turtle collection. So I ended up trading him for that, and I still have some to this day. Yeah. Masters of the Universe, those are He-Man toys. I mean, I did get a Super Nintendo back anyway. I used to trade up and down growing up. Oh man, I hate this level. Oh, I'm gonna fall. Oop. Oh yeah, Visionaries. Those figures are expensive. These big guys, they're funny as heck. He looks like they look like Danny Trejo. Ooh, wow. Ooh, level 4. Yeah, do you collect any figures, Stormy? Yeah, other figures I had back then are Thundercats, which I think you see here. I have a couple of them here. You can see them there. Those are from when I was a kid. And I also have some Silverhawks. Okay, here comes Arnold. This guy likes to hit with a shoulder. Got him. So, oh, look who's here! It's Christian. Christian the 305 Ghostbuster. So if you guys like the Ghostbusters, you gotta check out Christian's page, 305 Ghostbusters on Facebook. He is the original Ghostbuster. His dad is Dan Aykroyd. Oh, these guys are getting on my nerves. There you go. How you like that? Wow. Still alive. Now here comes Danny Trejo. Now he's gonna... Oh, got him. Oh, that's right. Miami Ghostbusters. My bad. Yeah, we made a video together, me and Christian. Check it out on YouTube. It was for a Halloween episode. It was really cool. It was like a mini movie. It was fun. We had so much fun together. We're grown-ups, but we're like big kids. Am I getting close? I'm hoping I can beat this game. Tried it the other day. I used to be really good at this game. I never even lost a life. But I've already lost one. So I'm gonna go down now. Okay, I died here last time. Let me kill these guys first. Boom. Okay, so now it's just jumping across here. Don't die. Don't die. Okay. Whew, made it. So I was just playing the PlayStation Classic a little while ago. So far I like it. Like I had said before, if you're a Sony fan, you definitely want to get it. If you don't really care, then you know you can save your money. It is $100. Got him. Okay, perfect. But I like the feel of it. You don't want to let these guys surround you. Got them both. Okay, he's dead. Now this part here, it's kind of tricky with the water. Okay, made it. And you just want to kick these guys. Okay, missed them. Dead. And here comes armor. The Terminator. Come on. Okay, he's gone. It would have been cool if these guys would have been just a little bit harder. Because the game is really short, by the way. Okay, I died here a few times. Well, I died here once last time. You know, after not playing this game for like, 15 years. So here you definitely want to come to the middle. You want to let these guys just... Whoop, still alive. Jeez. So after this, I guess if I do beat the game, I'm gonna have to call it a night. Oh no, you weren't. You know, the first two Double Dragons. The first one's harder than the second one, but it's a game that's you can accomplish to beat. The third one was hard. The third one was something else. Oh my goodness. Okay, how did that happen? Oh man, this sucks. I'm not gonna be able to beat this game. Not cool. Yeah, I gotta practice a little bit. You don't get continues here either, and you shouldn't because you know the game is not that hard. I think this is my last life. I don't think 0 counts. Okay. Oh, this sucks, dude. Okay, I know you gotta jump here. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, man. Man, unbelievable. Can I beat this game with 1 life? I doubt it. You want to definitely send this guy up to the spike. No! Oh! See, had it been the other guy. Okay, open. Are you serious? Whew. Open. Whew. Whew. Yeah, third one was a nightmare. I don't think I played it on the arcade. Okay, so let's check this out. I'm gonna wait for this spike. Okay, cool. Almost there. Whoa! That was close, right? Wow. Okay, so let's see. How did... Oh my goodness. Rusty player 1. Okay, let's do this again. No, not yet. Ooh! I should have died, right? Oh, 3 players at the same time? Good thing there's not a timer here. Okay, let's see. Man, I used to do this easily. Let's wait for the spike to go. Oh my god. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Hey Christian, I think I'm gonna need your help here, bro. You're gonna have to take over. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I'm very frustrated right now. Okay. Okay, no, so it doesn't reach that far. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna do it now. Got it. Okay, come on. Got it. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? I'm gonna die! Okay. You know, like I said, I used to beat this game, so it's been a while. Okay, so let's get out of that one. So, teach you guys a little trick. That was Double Dragon 2. Let's try Friday the 13th. Give it, you know, a little some hot air in there. Jiggle it around a little bit, hit the reset power button, and your game will work perfectly. No need to replace your pin connector. So let's try Laura here. This is a tough game. So now, all you have to do is look for Jason. So he's at that house over there. Look at the map. You know, I almost beat this the other day. I didn't realize that after all these years, that you can actually duck Jason's hits. I thought you had to just take him on one-on-one and have all these health kits on you and stuff to survive. But I didn't know you can duck. So I'll show you now. I'll show you how he doesn't even touch me once. So how much time I got? Ooh, 12 seconds. I gotta get over there. Someone's gonna die. Ooh. Okay, I'm at the house. Okay, so I'm here. Paul says thank you. Oh yeah. Oh, was that bad for you, huh? With the cartridges? Let's find this guy. Come on, Jason. See? Can't touch me. Come on. There we go. I win for now. So I could switch with Paul. Poor Paul, he took a beating. Okay, so he's gonna appear out of nowhere now and try to attack me. He likes doing that. Hoping to get a knife at least. Oh yeah, here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, the knife. Oh man, he's hurting me. See, this kind, when he comes out like that. Oh, and he's coming again. Oh man, I'm so dead. Did you guys see that? Twice in a row. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street, boy, that was fun too. I want to get that one. Okay, so now why did I go in this house? Okay, I'm running out. Oh no! Did you guys see that? Take. Go into one of the cabins by the lake. Yeah, he attacked me twice. Where's the Ghostbusters when you need them? And you know, you have like 3 counselors that can run fast, and Laura was one of them. And then you have the slow ones like Paul. Really ruin it for you. Oh, where are we going? Oh, so I gotta go to the lake. My favorite. So, you know, when you go to the lake, sometimes Jason will attack out of nowhere. So let's see what we can do here. Oh, I told you. What did I tell you? Oh, and I'm in trouble now. He's probably got a machete. Thank you, kid say. Oh, I told you. Oh. Come and get me. Have you guys played the Friday the 13th on the PlayStation? This is one of the ones you can use, the purple Jason from this game. Really cool. Okay, so he wins for now. Okay, so he's probably gonna come and finish me off. Man, I didn't do too bad fighting him twice. Poor Laura. She's beat. Muscle! Whoa! I'm dead. Oh! 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 Poor Laura. Okay, who's the other fast girl? I think it's Debbie? Nope. No! So Jason's on the warpath today. Oh my. So I have 3 people watching. I want to thank you guys so much for watching tonight's little live broadcast of the PlayStation. I know I went a little off here with playing some Nintendo. I played the PlayStation for a little while. I showed you guys some of the games. I think, like I said, you know, it's a really nice little console. It's got the HDMI in it. Oh, I'm coming towards Jason now. Oh no, it's the other house. And I would highly recommend you get it. I mean, some of the games, like I said, were very disappointing. But overall, you know. Oh, here he comes again. Oh, such a tough guy. Oh, he punched me. Here he comes again. Alright, well, I think I played a little bit. I'm gonna have to like call it a wraps. But I'm so thankful for you guys tuning in, for you guys that watch the live little broadcast. Don't forget to tune in on Saturday, December 8th. We're going to be having a Gamers Addict show. It's going to be fun. We're going to have prizes. Santa Claus is going to be here. So thank you so much. And I'm going to call it a wrap today. Thank you again, guys. Have a good night. Game over.